Last year, I decided to buy the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 and I really hyped myself before buying it. I watched every unboxing and every review video that's out there. And if you're aware of this device, you probably know that it comes with a pen that charges magnetically on the back of the tablet. This can be a very awkward spot sometimes if you don't put a case on it. The design of the one that Samsung released solves pretty good this inconvenience. However, the price that it had at launch was very questionable, and as I did my research prior to buying the tablet, I also saw a couple of videos where people complain about the case because it uses suction cups to adhere to the tablet, and if by any reasons it gets detached, the adhesive won't work the same way and the tablet can fall at any time.
But the problem is that the more you take this off, the less sticky it gets. It's awful. So it has a lot of cool things going for it. The problem is that the adhesive on the back of the cover, once you remove it, it's crap. It's BS. It doesn't work well at all. And like I said in my original video, you cannot recommend it.
Therefore, I started to search for a case that could solve all of those problems and was a little more inexpensive. Once I started searching, I stumbled upon many different types of cases, and I started seeing that the resting spot of the pen was becoming sort of a problem for case sellers, and everyone was trying their own method for solving it. However, I honestly didn't and still don't like most of the solutions because they either leave the pen uncovered or they cover too much of the tablet. And I know that covering too much may not be a problem for a lot of people, but I wasn't satisfied with the solution they gave. And after spending hours and hours reviewing many cases, I found one that uses the same solution for the S Pen as the one that Samsung released, but instead of suction cups, it is magnetically attached to the tablet. Unfortunately, after reading and watching some reviews about this case, I found out why Samsung decided not to use magnets on their case, and it's because they interfere with the writing performance of the pen on the screen, and I will show you what I mean. Here's a video of the case I'm talking about. And as you can see, the pen cannot interact with certain areas of the screen. At this point, I was really disappointed, and I started to search for cases again, hoping that there was one with the same solution that didn't mess up with the screen while using the pen. And after a couple weeks, the same company that released the previous case came up with an updated version of the case that didn't mess up too much with the screen. And I'm going to talk about that interference a little later, but that version was the one that I bought, and it's really good. It has everything that you could expect from a regular case, like auto wake and sleep whenever the lid is open or closed, a magnetic closure, a material that's not only durable, but is also very soft and slim, and you get two viewing angles by folding the cover, one for typing or writing on the screen, and the other one for consuming content. The magnets are very strong and the cover doesn't fall with simple movement. It's very stable when using it for typing or writing with the S Pen, and even if you remove the case multiple times, it doesn't lose its functionality. I gotta say that after using it for all of these months, I'm very satisfied with the product. However, there's still a minor problem that really gets me sometimes. And the thing is that, as I said before, they modified the previous case to one that doesn't interfere too much with the functionality of the pen. And I say too much because I'm still getting some problems on the corners of the screen while I'm taking notes. And by the way, let me know if any of you would like me to do a video on how I take notes on an Android tablet or reviewing any note-taking apps for Android. I know that there are many out there, but most of them are Apple oriented. But yeah, here's a video of what I was talking about, of the little interference on the corners of the screen. And as I was saying, it's very little, and you can only notice it if, for example, you're taking notes or you're doing any other activities that require that portion of the screen. And in many occasions, for example, while taking notes, you're able to move the screen a little so that you can write on that portion of the screen. I mean, it's not too much as it used to be, but there's still something out there. But yeah, let me know what you think about the product, and if you want me to do any other related content or any other ideas that you may have, make sure to leave them in the comments. And also make sure to leave a like to support content. This has been a regular teenager. Take care. Peace.